On all levels except physical, I am a wolf.
You know, I can't believe that people like this actually exist, and I ran into one of them in the wild while at work the other day. I'm not even joking, broskies. It was honestly insane. I've never had a grown woman come up to me before and tell me that she is not a human being, she's actually a cat, and that I need to respect her decision, bro. Like, I'm not even joking. This happened to me while I was at work, and I'm used to seeing this type of stuff on Twitter, but not in real life. But yeah, enough of me yapping. If you guys could drop a fat like on this video and subscribe if you're new, or not, it's up to you. But anyways, let's just get right into this. So, as many of you may or may not know, your boy is an inventory manager for a pretty big retail company, alright? So, we have all types of food there. You know, we have food and like you know, like food for like animals and stuff too sometimes. Like, you know, like people come in and like get food for their animals a lot. And so one day, you know, we had just received a truck, and your boy is forklift certified, so I was whipping that hoe. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you, I be doing donuts on the forklift every goddamn chance I get. You guys would know about me being forklift certified if you went over and followed the Instagram, I'm just saying. But yeah, so I had parked my forklift, you know, grabbed my U-boat, started loading stuff up. You know, I'm walking around the store, you know, putting stuff on shelves. You know, I'm doing my thing, you know, I'm doing my job. I had my headphones in, you know, I like to listen to music when I work. I feel like that's something that needs to be more normalized, okay? You know, I had one ear pod in, I had radio in the other ear, just in case somebody needed to know exactly how many pieces of this one hoodie we have on aisle 5, okay? Because for some reason, I just have that stuff in my head at all times now. Like, man, I couldn't remember my cat's birthday for the life of me, but god damn it, I can tell you we have 7 purple hoodies in the back. But yeah, so, you know, I'm just stocking stuff, and I had to go outside, you know, of the store to go grab some carts, you know, just because we was running low. I'd be doing that. And so I see this lady walk in, and she has cat ears on. Alright, and I'm thinking, okay, you know, whatever, like, people come, it's a pet store, you know, people come in and, you know, wear, you know, cat ears all the time. Like, who actually cares? Like, it's whatever, you know. It was kind of weird to me just because of the fact that this lady was easily between the ages of 50, like 60, and I'm just like, okay, you know, maybe, you know, she's just like, you know, fuck what everybody thinks, and I think that's really cool. I hope that when I'm old, I can do what I want and not care what some random 23-year-old working at a store thinks, you know? And so I turn on customer service voice, and I'm like, hi, how you doing today? Welcome in. You finding everything all right? You know, like that type of shit. Retail workers understand, right? And so she doesn't even say anything. She actually kind of growls at me, like, just kind of like a little short. I'm thinking maybe that, like, she didn't hear me and maybe went, but it sounded more like a. And I'm just like, dude, okay, that was weird. I go out, grab the carts, and I come back inside the store. And, you know, I keep stalking, and we have this guy that works with me with stalking. Okay, he mostly works the dog side. I mostly work the cat. Dude is actually a really chill dude. But yeah, so I'm just stalking, right? And I see this lady come into the aisle that I'm working on while I'm putting up, you know, some cat cans onto the shelf. And I see her, you know, look around for a little bit. And she actually asks me, hey, what brand has, like, the best, like, flavors? Like, which brand has the most, you know, variety of flavors, right? She looks at me kind of weird and is all like, I have a really picky cat and I want something that has a lot of different options. And I'm just like, you know, like, oh yeah, I've had cats all my life. You know, let me actually, like, help this lady out. Because, you know, it's, you know, I actually do enjoy, like, doing a good job and, like, doing my job good and helping people. You know, it kind of makes me feel good on the inside because I know what it's like to have a picky cat, and it's, like, really annoying trying to find a brand that isn't everything but chicken, you know? Like, why is all cat food and dog food like chicken, bro? Do cats and dogs really just love chicken that goddamn much? Anyways, I'm getting off topic, but I'm just like, yeah, there's this one brand, this has, like, the most flavor variety. There's, like, one of everything. Like, I'm pretty sure they got a Twizzler flavored one over there. And she's like, okay, cool, thank you so much. And I'm like, yeah, you know, I turn around, put my headphone back in, I keep working. And I'm just like, all right, cool. So then, you know, a couple minutes passes by, and they were like, hey, can we get somebody to go to back up at the front? You know, there's a long line at the registers. You need someone to hop on number 2. And I'm like, you know, it's cool. I'm kind of wanted to take a little break from doing what I was doing. So, you know, I'm like, over the radio, yeah, I can head up. I head up to the front of the store, right? I see that lady is at the front, you know, is like the next person in line that I need to check out. So I'm like, excuse me, ma'am. And keep in mind, I say ma'am. I never actually referred to her as, like, ma'am, really, I guess. Besides, whenever I saw her walking in and I was just like, hey, you know, welcome in, you know, that type of shit. Like, how you doing today? I probably said something along those lines. This is the first time that I've called her ma'am. Okay, like that I've referred to anything about any type of, like, gender or sexuality or anything like that. And I hop on the register, and as she's coming around to come towards me, she says, I'm not a ma'am, I'm a cat. And just looks me dead in the eyes. And she only had 2 cat cans, right? Like she had 2 cans of like fancy feast like chicken nuggets, okay? Like like this is like cat food, canned cat food. I don't think this woman had any cats. All right, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I do not believe that this woman had cats. I think that those 2 cans were literally for her and that she was gonna eat them, because the whole thing with the cat ears, like even her haircut and just her demeanor, like dude, this lady is like old enough to be somebody's grandma. I don't think any guy was ever dumb enough to lock that down, but this was like the weirdest experience for me, because, you know, I react to people like that all the time, you know, doing this YouTube stuff, and then just in person at my job, this lady comes up to me when I'm, you know, just trying to, you know, check out her items, and it's just like, no, I'm a cat. And I was trying not to laugh. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I froze up for a second to, like, because I couldn't really comprehend what she had really just said, because I didn't want to believe that she said what she had said. And I'm just like, I had to, like, I went, you know, and I was just like, you know, I turned around and started typing in, like, my stuff at the register, like, my numbers to log in. And so I check her out, and she's like, I didn't say anything after that. I was kind of just like, oh, yeah, did you ever end up finding your stuff good? And, you know, I intentionally avoid calling her ma'am, because I'm trying not to laugh, and I'm struggling, dude. It wasn't really like out of like, oh yeah, I'm gonna respect you wanting to be a cat. It was more of like, I will lose my job if I start busting out laughing right now. Dude. And so like I check her out, she leaves, and you know, I was asking her questions about if she found the right cat food for her cats that she had said she had. That she had told me she had picky cats, bro, and that's why she needed to find a cat food brand that has a variety of different flavors, because we were just, you know, talking about that, because I also have a picky cat. I've had picky cats my whole life. And she only came up with those 2 cans when she insinuated like she was gonna buy like a bunch. And then she told me to call her a cat. Dude, what the fuck? Like, a big part of me didn't really want to believe that this was actually happening. Like, my brain is still actively trying to process this, actively not laugh, while I'm trying to keep up conversation. And, like, we had just gotten new register systems, and I didn't really know how to use them yet because we got them while I was on vacation, right? So I'm sitting over here trying to figure this stuff out, talk to this lady, scan up her items in this new system I don't know how to use. So I'm trying to like make conversation with this woman who full on expects me to respect her not as a human being, but as a fiend feline. Like, it really was an experience, okay? And so I finally do get this lady checked out, and, you know, there was nobody else that needed to be helped out after that. So, like, I sign off, and, like, you know, I put my headphone in, and I book it. I start booking it, and, you know, I call over the radio to my friend, let's call him Robert. I'm like, hey, yo, Robert, where you at, bro? And so I find him, you know, somewhere in the store, and I start telling him what's happening. And so we're walking as we're talking, right? Because our, like, main boss is there, like, even though I'm a manager, and he's, like, a supervisor, like, under me technically, but, like, that's my boy. So we had to, like, walk and talk, right? And so I'm like, bro, I gotta go tell homie fucking Huey. All right, we'll call him Huey. We gotta go tell homie Huey about that. And so we're walking over, you know, while, like, busting out laughing to go find our homeboy Huey, right? And so I'm like, hey, yo, Huey, where you at? And, like, homeboy says, oh, yo, you know, I'm over here. So I go over to try and, like, you know, tell him what's going on. And I see that lady. I'm not even joking. I see cat lady talking to fucking Huey. And he's like, what's going on, man? And I'm just like, I freeze up. You know, I'm trying to stifle my laugh again because this lady's, like, looking at me, you know, spit droobling from her fucking mouth. And it's just like... And I'm like, oh, nothing, bro. No, nothing, bro. I honestly forgot. I'll tell you later. And I turn around, start busting out laughing again, and because I'm just like, dude, what is going on with this lady? And so when she finally does leave, I go up to homeboy Huey, and I'm like, what's she asking about? He's like, oh, something about, like, dog shampoos. And so then I tell him, and he's like, are you serious? And I'm like, yes, bro. Like, I'm not even joking. And then it turns out lady was trying to look for dog shampoos. Bro, she's out here eating cat food and using dog shampoo, bro. Like, this woman actually thinks that she is an animal. Like, and this was in, like, middle of nowhere, Texas, bro. Like, this stuff has reached here. The internet has done way too much damage at this point. We got actual old cat ladies in 2024, okay? You can mark that off your bingo card. They're real now. But, yeah, that's the story of how I ran into a lady who... legitimately thought she was a cat and wanted me to respect her as one. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, smash a fat like on it, and if you're new, subscribe, or not, it's up to you, but I would really appreciate it if you did. Also, make sure to go give the Twitch and Twitter a follow. I'd be tweeting and streaming broskis. But, yeah, moral of this video, almost forgot, is, if you see cat ladies out in public, get the spray bottle, bro. No joke, no scam. Nah, but seriously, though, I really hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. I've been Lofi. Peace out, broskis.